I can't say anything specifically at this point in time, but I can say that, as Treyarch, we are excited about this game. We're excited and passionate about our community and our fans. And as long as they continue playing our game, we're going to continue to support it in the same way. So I think we can look forward to another healthy and fun year of updates in 2017.
If you understand the narrative and the things being told about any point in time,
right,
and the larger story, then these decisions will make sense.
Right. Okay. So I was a bit of a silly goose to say he's a time traveller.
I think you might be going a little bit far on the time traveller, but I stand by the visual aspect there. Okay. But maybe the wrong conclusion is being reached.
All right.
But if you start to take into account what is being talked about, like what is Shadows, where is Shadows, what could possibly have happened for Shadows to be there, and what's going on in there, then the elements there should make sense.
The trailer that you gave at Comic-Con, that recap video, right? Are those loading screens canon?
Yes.
All of them?
Yes.
Wow. That's really weird. Okay. Does this date also apply to the Der Eisendrache universe? That same date. In that universe, does he also, on January 4th, go to Moon in that same capacity?
Pass, you're not going to get a timeline from me at this point.
Oh, God. Give it a few months, yeah?
Give it some time.
Give it some time, okay.
It would be a never say never. Another way of saying never say never.
It's the longer version of never say never.
How many were now? 3 or 4 never say nevers now?
Here's the thing, when I say that line, it's because, apart from previous times when I've done it, but it's because of a genuine interest in that stuff. I do like that stuff.
Okay.
So I'm not willing to confirm it, but it's more expressing the fact that I enjoy that stuff, and if the opportunity was right and it seemed to fit with something, then I'd absolutely do it. Okay. And that's a wonderful thing, when you've made a game for this long, you can just retire stuff and then bring stuff back, and the fans enjoy that. So, to contrary belief, I do enjoy the fans enjoying it. So,
because people probably think Jason does not like any of this throwback stuff. He's never going to get a PhD for, God damn it.
They always talk about that, yeah.
Jason.
Yes.
How about you? Especially sort of like from the Zombies crowd, there were some very pointed questions yesterday.
Sure.
I don't know. Is there anything we've mentioned?
Well, one thing I could call out is, yes, one thing I would call out would be the introduction of a new feature that should be appearing soon.
Okay.
I won't get into the details of it, but Newton's cookbook is all I'll kind of say.
Would you rather have RNG kind of polishing and refining and trying stuff out to kind of move the whole main bit forwards? Or do you want me to, dive in? Because it's always a resource game. How do you want to, where do you want to put energy to? Because even though I say 5 minutes, and by the way, that's very director of me. It takes 5 minutes, right? Fix it in post, right? But it takes people. People have to sit down and work on that stuff. It has to be QA. It has to be, it has to be worked out. So, I want to find a mode where I can stand behind it and I can evangelize it and we can integrate it and it all sits together. And I'm super into those, that exploration. I just haven't found anything yet that I would stand behind and want to have the team stand behind. But the moment I do,
we'll see it.
People will be the first to know.
Do the overlords mentioned by the Shadow Man control the Margwars? If you want to expand, you can.
Yes.
Yes. Ooh, that's rare of you to actually confirm something. Wow.
Yeah, okay. I love bringing that stuff back.
Good.
But again, it always has to be correct for the map.
Yeah.
Correct for the combinations of stuff, the physicality of stuff.
Right.
That's the limiting factor. Like it's all just sitting there. I have all the assets still, but it's about do they work and
make sense.
Does it make sense, right? And sure, can you swap one out for the other? And people would say, "Yeah, that's great." That's why we have teams of designers who spend time worrying about these things.
Yeah.
They look through it and say, "This is what we're recommending." And sometimes the moment say, "Oh, please get me this kind of thing," or "Please do that kind of thing."
Yeah.
But their job is to be looking at it and design and make spaces and make gameplay that is appealing. And if we're trying to experiment a certain idea or concept, they'll say, "Well, do you want this or do you want this?" And that's the kind of creative art. And I'm very blessed with the fact that we have a very talented team here who you know, spend tireless hours working all this stuff out.
Yeah.
You know, I get the easy job sitting here talking to you. Those guys, they do the real work down there.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I thought that might be a question, and obviously a lot of speculation and talk, and so I've got an official statement I'd like to read to you.
Okay.
I'm afraid that I can't say anything right now. Thank you.
All right, excellent, excellent. We will feel that pain for some time to come.
Yes, yes.
So the last time that Jason Blundell addressed the zombies community, he said he can't say anything right now. So some sort of DLC, like we were promised in the 4th quarterly sales of 2016 that happened in February, is happening to Black Ops 3 Zombies. It's not Newton's cookbook, that was the first thing he said. Something else is coming. DLC 5, man. DLC 5. I'll see you in the next one. Viollent out.